Let's rig a simple circle hook O-ring ballyhoo. This is one of the simplest rigs that there is. You're going to need a pack of little rubber O-rings. They come in various sizes depending on the size bait you're rigging and the size hook you're using. You're going to need a little rigging needle, a pair of scissors, a piece of copper wire, a small chin weight egg sinker, and of course a ballyhoo with the eyes removed and the insides pushed out through the anal cavity. First step, we're going to take the copper wire and one of the rubber O-rings, and we're simply going to go through the O-ring with the copper wire just a tiny little bit down by the bottom, and we're going to twist that on to the copper wire by simply just doing a simple little haywire type of a twist. It's not real important for it to be like a haywire twist. We just want it to be on there securely, just like that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our ballyhoo and we're going to take our rigging needle and we're going to go right down from the top, this time from the top down, and we're going to go all the way through, make sure there's a little bit of hole there. Next, we're going to take the end of the copper wire that doesn't have the O-ring on it, and we're going to go right through that hole that we made all the way down through both jaws of the ballyhoo, and we're going to bring that all the way down so that the rubber O-ring is sitting right up against the nose or the head of that ballyhoo. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our egg sinker and we're going to slide that onto the copper wire. And we're going to bring that down and we're going to push that egg sinker right in between the two gill plates of the ballyhoo. Then we're going to take the copper wire and we're going to go around both gill plates. And we're going to bring it down just like that. One other thing we might want to do is we can take the scissors and actually cut these little fins off of the ballyhoo like that, make it a little bit easier. Once we have the copper wire around both of the gill plates, we're going to continue with that copper wire and go right through the eye sockets. Once with the copper wire going behind the egg sinker, twice with the copper wire going behind the egg sinker, and then we're going to go once with the copper wire in front of the egg sinker, and we're going to bring that down nice and taut. Then we're going to take the rest of that copper wire and we're going to start wrapping it. We're going to wrap behind the rubber O-ring once and then just continue wrapping up the bill until we get to the end of the wire. Then we're going to take a pair of scissors and we're going to cut the bill off so that it's nice and square. Our bait is ready to go. Before we put it in the water, we're going to take our circle hook with our snell on it, just like that. And we're going to take that circle hook and we're going to go right through the O-ring. And that's basically all we're going to do. Before you put it in the water, you might want to take your bait and just squeeze the backbone a little bit. You'll actually separate the meat from the backbone and make the bait a little bit more pliable, and so that it wiggles and jiggles a little bit better in the water. And there you have it. A very simple circle hook O-ring ballyhoo.